Aha! Welcome everyone and congratulations on making it this far. The pink belt players now have devastating hook shots. And the green belt players now have multiple ways to score from the carry. And today we're going to learn the beginning of the blue belt system, which is the bounce dribble. Once the bounce dribble system is complete, we will have a full offensive ground-based system to help us rank up. And we're not stopping there, as we have a defensive system, a mechanic system, an aerial system, and multiple different rotation systems and patterns based on what our opponents are giving us. Okay. Bounce dribbles. The bounce dribble is, in my opinion, the greatest dribble there is, as it has the highest amount of transferability. This means that a skill you learn from the bounce dribble can be used outside the realm of the bounce dribble. For example, in one of our sections we will focus on the air roll shot within the bounce dribble system. However, once we have strong ability of performing this skill, we can use it when a pass comes in or even when a player poorly controls the ball. Another reason the bounce dribble is a powerful dribble when compared to a carry is that it gives you vision. Each bounce allows you to quickly see the opponents or even your teammate. In this moment, you need to take what's known as a screenshot. A screenshot is a mental image taken in a small period of time when you can see. In this time, you should be able to figure out where the players will be on the next bounce based on position, awareness, and momentum. Mastering the art of the screenshot will let you know what play you need to make. The bounce dribble is all about timing. Timing the touch early can end in a catch or can be used as what I like to call a cushion touch. A cushion touch is when you have a high bouncing ball and control it into a low bouncing ball. And then on the flip side, hitting the ball at the highest point after the bounce that the car can touch it will make it bounce high. And this leads me to the rules of the bounce dribble. 1. Every time you bounce the ball, you should be the closest player to the ball. If the ball remains closest to you, then you will have control of the play. If you see your opponent dive across for the corner boost, you can shoot it. If they dive in, you can see this and you can 50-50 them. This is what makes the bounce dribble so dangerous. It gives you options. 2. Don't be scared to bail on the bounce dribble. Remember, the ultimate art of Rocket League is to play to what the defenders give you. If the bounce dribble is getting challenged quickly by a defender and they are getting the ball over the top, then it may be best to kill the ball and move into the green belt system or the pink belt system. Maybe go for a low 50. So always use this set of skills. Don't force it. Let it come to you. Let the game come to you. Rule number 3, vary the rhythm. The bounce dribble allows the rhythm break. The rhythm break is one of the most effective ways of scoring in the game. I have scored over 40,000 goals in my Rocket League game time, which is pretty good for a defensive-based player. The main way I score goals is from rhythm breaks. A rhythm break is when you change the speed or rhythm of the moves, causing the opponents to kill their momentum just for you to then speed up the ball. We will cover this in more depth in Rocket League theory in future sections. Right. So how do we do a bounce dribble? Well, there's actually more than one way to do a bounce dribble. You can either hit the ball when it bounces on the ground, or you can do it from the top of your car. Bounce it across the top of your car. Just a little heads up here. The blue belt system is the hardest system we have covered and requires the most practice. But it is no surprise that the highest ranked 1v1 player in the history of the game is known for being unstoppable with the bounce dribble. That's Khalid, by the way. So remember, hard work pays off. So let's practice the bounce dribble from the ground bounce. And get this training pack straight away. Right, all we want to do is time the bounce so that as it begins to leave the ground, we drive into it. At first, you may struggle to get the distance right, so you may need to use boost. But in the future, as you get better, you may be able to use a lot less boost, which is important because that will allow you more boost later on for shots and other things. And we'll cover that later on. The goal of this training pack is to just literally bounce dribble the ball in a straight line to the net. We're repeating this shot 10 times on each side because this is ultimately about building consistency. We need to get this base. Now we are starting to understand the bounce going straight on. We can now start to use the side of the car to cut into it. But it's exactly the same thing. Time it so that you are touching the ball with the side of the bonnet as it starts to lift. Remember, this is all about having a soft touch to keep control of the ball. So don't just like use all your boost and smash it, because that ultimately becomes a shot. And again, we just want to bounce dribble this one into the net. Another 10 per side to build consistency. This is a big training pack. The last 2 shots are a bit of a mechanical move. I actually pondered whether to put this in carries, bounce dribbles or mechanics, but I think it fits well here, so we'll go for it here. Off the high bounce, cushion the ball, then bounce dribble it into the net. Good luck with this. It's extremely important to get this down, and therefore I would actually recommend upping the frequency of this pack to 4 times per day. We need to get this pack down 100% before we can move forward. It's going to build from the back of this bounce dribble. Thanks for watching. If you're enjoying the series and think it could help your teammates, then please share it, like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. As always, everybody, peace!